So, we have to chisel out the floor today. Let me explain. It's not as bad as it sounds. So we're doing the shower today. We're going to be waterproofing our shower compartment. However, our shower compartment is missing a back wall and a tray. And in order to waterproof that, we need those. So I suppose I should bring you up to speed about the shower tray dilemma. So this is what the shower tray currently looks like. It is still just the original timber beams here with the original PIR board. It's been stepped on more times than I can count, and this hole is cold. So that is the hole for our toilet fan. So if you don't know what that is, go have a look at the video on that. So this compartment is quite a hybrid compartment. First of all, it's a flat pack shower. So as you see, it's not a full cube. This wall is full, this wall is not. And this section is going to be the only wet room section that you see. Also, this compartment acts as a ventilation location for the toilet and a storage location for the toilet. And this tray has to allow for our recirculating shower. So ideally we wanted to go with a stainless steel tray. However, there's a few issues with that. One, stainless steel trays are very expensive. We were planning to contact some fabricators to basically do a stainless steel box, not a shower tray, but basically somebody who knows the craft and can do the box for us, which was an option. However, then we looked at the space more carefully, and I don't know whether it's quite obvious, but as you can see, our walls are sort of intruding on the tray section. So there's a full lip at the front, full lip at the back, half a lip, a third of a lip here on the side. So basically we went from needing a simple tray to needing one that is sort of chipped away at the wings, I suppose. And then after speaking to a lot of you who have showers in your van and have actually built recirculating showers, there's been a lot of debate as to what the best tray for the job is. So we want to go with a tray that actually angles all the way. So basically this is our drain. Just gonna flip it upside down. If this is our drain, we want the tray to slope towards the drain from all directions. That's the drain that you just saw, and that will be the approximate tilt that we want all the way around. So it will be something like this. So I hope this explains the chiseling of the floor, because to make that slant work and actually still have a lip to hold the water, we need the full 5 centimeters from here to the van's metal. Instead, right now we only have 25 millimeters to work with in terms of depth of the tray, and with a slant that's not enough.
So the floor has been emptied of everything that it used to have on. And now we need to figure out where to drill the hole for our drain. So this is the drain that we're going to install in our shower, and we basically want to recess it into the floor. So we're going to need to do that before relaying our slanted floor.
Right, so this is our shower here. That is where our toilet hole is for the vent.
Yeah, so that's this one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's that one.
Okay.
Okay, so what we need to be careful here is we need to bypass this. So it's very important for us to dodge this big beam, because otherwise our pipe and water is going to be stuck in there, and that's going to be near impossible to get plumbed up.
Aha!
We're good. So as you can see, this is the base for our tray. okay, and the drain basically fits in here. All of these timber battens are actually slanted, with the idea that as the water collects into the tray, it would then drain towards this this drain. Essentially what's happening now is we're going to make the surface out of 9mm ply, and we're going to tank all of this. We're going to tank the floor, and we're going to tank these walls as well. So essentially that will be the waterproofing part of this equation, and then the rest of it is aesthetic water resistant stuff.
So we've got the floor down, but we want to fill the gaps, and we also need to drill a hole for where the toilet fan's hole is, which currently there's not a hole in the floor for at the moment. Yeah, there's going to be a hole there for the toilet fan. We're going to drill it out from underneath, and we need to essentially seal that hole. So we're hoping we can use some expanding foam, and then once it dries we can carve out a nice waterproof seal around it.
You can tell we're making this up as we go.
Just a little.
Like, well, that problem is there, let's fix it that way, but that creates this problem, so let's fix it in that way. Yeah, so the shower is one of the least, I guess, planned, complicated sections that we have in the van, which I guess once it's done will fall into the category of I wish I had done this way and not this way. But whatever, we'll just make it work with whatever we've got now, because the van is mostly built, and a lot of the shower stuff have to be done at the framing stage. So, and at the framing stage, we were just guessing. So we're literally working with our semi-informed guesses, which thankfully were somewhat correct, and yet not quite enough. So we cut the hole in the floor, so this is now where our fan can ventilate again, the toilet fan can ventilate. And we'll deal with the waterproofing when we need the water to stay in the tray for the recirculation, which will not be soon, probably for a later date. I can't claim that this was a good idea. There you go. So, next step. Who knows? So we've bought ourselves a tanking kit. The kit that we've bought is in the description below, so if you're curious, you want to know the details about it, then click down there. Essentially this is the Aqua Seal, so it's from Everbuild. So I thought we'll talk a little bit about why we're going with tanking, and why that actually might be better than going with any other tray and then just tiling the bathroom or putting like plastic on it on top. So essentially, if we were to leave the shower as it is now and then put either tiles or plastic sheeting on top and then put silicone around the edges, essentially the waterproofing of the compartment is reliant on that sealant you know, surviving for a while. Sealant in bathrooms is quite annoying over time. It gets moldy, then it starts to peel, you have to redo it quite often, and I don't know how this tank kit will compare, but it must be a tad more reliable than just a small bead around all the edges. Because okay, your tiles and any plastic sheeting would be waterproof in itself, but the joints are not. And it's those weakest points that really determine how waterproof your compartment is. And what's more, bathrooms in campervans move a lot more than bathrooms in houses, which means that sealant and anything that you do to the compartment has to withstand vibrations, constant vibrations pretty much. So what I like about this tanking kit, let me open it and show you. What's wrong with this lid? Did you close this lid?
I didn't, you did.
Fair point. So this tanking kit comes with this waterproofing tape, and this waterproofing tape goes around all the joints, any you know, butt joints that we have, which we have plenty of in our tiny compartment, and you have like bigger sheeting as well to go around your drains. And once you stick this tape on the joints, it actually accommodates for multi-directional movement, because as you can see, this tape is very much flexible. So when you stick it on the joints, and as those joints expand and contract and flex with the motion of the van and the motion as you walk, then basically, because it's all stuck in places, it has enough flex in it not to crack. And if it doesn't crack, it will stay waterproof, because then you have the tanking membrane on top. Okay, so literally the next thing is to prime all the surfaces, then apply the tape to all of these cracks that you see. You mean like all of these joints, this joint. We need to take this out. Hold on. Come on, do me a favor, get out. Okay, yeah, so all of these joints here, all of these joints up the walls, and as far as we want it waterproof. So, where you should really start. Taping took a while, like 3 hours, maybe 4. Look at it. I mean, that's the easy part. That, less so. But good news, we'll be able to do coat 1 of the tanking membrane tonight and leave it overnight, and then do the second coat tomorrow. I was hoping to do both today, but given that it's like nearly 7 o'clock tonight, that ain't gonna happen. Okay, so according to instructions, it's best to start from the base up, and start with the corners.
You want a reasonably thick layer.
Yeah, I know. Dun 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 dun. Coat number 1.
This better be waterproof by the end of it, I tell ya.
So this is coat 1, and it will definitely need a second one, and I was thinking I'll do a third one on the base as well, and I'll talk about that after coat 2 is done. Right then. We're waterproof. Now, let's talk about style. So these are very light foam tiles that I found online. I thought I'll give them a go, and so far they seem fine, and there's absolutely no chance that we're doing actual tiles because they are ultra heavy. So that's for the walls, and as you can see, we have already attempted to do our floor, our tray. This is garage floor paint. Not a fan. The color's fine, but obviously it's paint, so any imperfection that has remained on the floor from the actual waterproofing is still there. I have a plan. Stick around to find out what it is, because I am still defining it. Phase 1 of the shower compartment is complete. The fixed walls of the shower are waterproof. We think. Oh, it's wet! Couldn't warm it up a bit? Yeah, parked in a slant. My sock is wet. I don't think it matters anymore. Oi, okay. Righty then, guys, so I was gonna just let you know what the plan is from here. We obviously don't have a shower yet, though that does not stop us from throwing buckets at each other, it seems. So essentially we can have camping showers in the compartment here until we figure out our recirculating shower and the like the shower curtain and everything else. These are essentially the bare basics of our bathroom. Overall, we're really happy with the progress of today's how much water did you get? Obviously the shower is nowhere near complete. But I think I can take a pretty good one now. I can't say.
Say see you later, guys.
Yeah, I'll say see you later, guys. So I just somewhat doubted at the moment. Oh, that's cold.